I think it's by Bob Schwartz. It's a well worth a read. And that book gets into the emotional reasons for eating. And that can be one of the things that's preventing people from losing weight. One of the things I remember from the last chapter or near the last chapter was where Mr. Schwartz asked the reader what category you want to be in. You could be in two categories of unhappy. You could be unhappy and thin or unhappy and fat. You could be two categories of happy. Mike can guess what they are. Happy and fat or happy and thin. Of course, I think that we all want to be into the happy and thin category, but it really made, the way he presented it made a lot of sense. He said, if you want to be in the unhappy and fat category, hate yourself, don't love yourself, and don't change anything. And be angry with yourself and hard on yourself all the time. That's a good recipe for staying overweight and being unhappy. And then he made the option, as he said, or you could love yourself and stay at your same weight. And he was making no judgments. But he said, one of the things that we often reach for food is for love and for a treat, some way to give ourselves something good. And it really talks about that in that book a lot. So he said you could continue to use food as love and be easy on yourself about it. Understand that's how you work, and be happy and be one of those people that's overweight and just be totally fine and happy and love yourself. He said that's an option. And he said the third option is to work on being thin and stay unhappy, which that means that you're always hard on yourself, you're always dieting, you're always watching yourself like a hawk, you're pushing it, it's like you're killing yourself all the time, and you're never easy on yourself. And then you become thin, but you're always pushing yourself, and you're always killing yourself, and you're always really hard on yourself. He said that's also an option. And he said option 4, which is the one that he's trying to encourage people towards, is to be happy and thin, or happy and a good weight. And for that one, he said we've got to let go of a lot of our emotional garbage. We've got to do a lifestyle shift. We don't diet. We just do activities that we like, exercise type things that we like. We don't go out and kill ourselves, but we do fun things that are active. And then we also don't use food as an emotional reward. We use food when we're hungry to feed our body, and we go give ourselves other emotional rewards. We have great relationships, or we nurture our relationships. We nurture our hobbies. We get things coming into our brain, into our heart that make us feel great, so we don't have to reach for food when we're feeling bad, because we know I've got other things that can help me feel good. So it really talks about those four categories that you could be in. And I hope that you guys might get that book and read it, or allow me to be a part of helping you shift the lifestyle changes. Because one thing that book hammered in was you can't do a diet, because eventually the diet will stop. I reached my weight, or I give up, and then the weight comes back plus an extra 10 or 20 pounds. So Dr. Schwartz, or Bob Schwartz, recommended don't diet. Just change the way you think, change the way your lifestyle is, change the way you look at food, change the foods that you're eating somewhat, change your healthy activities to do. I'm active. I'm an active person. Don't think I've got to go kill myself with some type of hour-long torture session. But you're like, I'm naturally an active person. I like to be active. And those are the ways that we can do some long-term shifts. So I'm just trying to put that out there so that we don't kill ourselves, but we more love ourselves and understand we've got to be loving to ourselves and make changes too. And it doesn't have to be like having your teeth pulled. It can be something gentle and slow and profound. So think about that. Share this video if you like it. Ask questions. Please comment below. If you like what I'm putting out, please like or subscribe, so that what that will do is it will raise awareness of what I'm doing. Appreciate it. Hope to see you on another video, and interact with me. Ask some questions. Thanks a lot.